Kia ora and welcome, Garen College whānau. I just want to say a massive congratulations to each PLG and those individuals who presented on behalf of their PLG, the learning that they've had this year using our learning sprint model. And I think the first important aspect was that it was a moment of trust to share the learning and development that we've had, but also this here around the aspect of vulnerability. Putting yourself out there and then receiving feedback or questions or next steps from the collective staff that were gathered there. And finally, it was also a celebration of this. If we're to shift and develop practice, we have to be comfortable with the fact that sometimes this will happen, but it's not necessarily that, it's more this, that because we're trying something new, we're continuing refining and developing it. So well done to each and every single PLG, and particularly those who presented. For our PLG this coming Monday, the 14th, all the information is actually up on the calendar. So I've got this in front of me here. And if you click on the planning area, what you'll see is, and everyone can see this because it's open access to all Garen staff, is each of the PLG groups and their learning sprint sheet. If I just pick one PLG in particular, I've placed the aspects of focus for this Monday's PLG at the bottom of the document. And I just want to quickly go through this. Is that on the internal support sheet there's all the feedback that have been given from staff who viewed your particular PLG. So the first step is to look at this feedback and some of the driving questions that they're asking your PLG group. Under here, there's two reflection questions that you'll start with, is looking at the feedback that staff have given you, what's the most useful suggestion that you've received, and then secondly, what are the next steps or what are the things you could do to maybe act on some of the research, feedback or ideas that our Garen College staff have put forward. The next aspect of our PLG is to either option A, focus on picture of practice, or two, complete, learn, and let go. So for each PLG, this is actually on your PLG group document as well. I've just pasted that in there. Now you and your PLG will need to decide whether you're going to do picture of practice or learn and let go. So picture of practice is, if you've looked at the feedback and you've done that first discussion question, you might be trying to drill down into what one, two, or three actions that you want to try. So you place them in this box here, and then on the right hand side you're looking at what would you be seeing or doing, or what changes would you see in your classroom practice. So that one there is picture of practice, and the second option is learn and let go. So this is refining down based on your PLG presentation and based on the feedback that Garen staff have given you, what do you really want to focus on? So it could be one or two key ideas that you want to develop. And then on the right hand side, if you're going to add that into your practice, what is something within your classroom practice that you need to let go in order to add this into your teaching practice? So something's got to give. We can't just keep piling things on. If you want to add in a particular aspect for my group around wellbeing, we might have to look at what aspect of the classroom practice we should drop off so that we're able to drill down and focus on a particular aspect. So just a reminder, the information is up on our calendar, and then if you click on that link, each of our PLG groups are there, and if you open up your document, it's actually at the bottom, and this here is the internal support, is the feedback that we gave each other after our PLG Teach Meet. So again, well done, and look forward to seeing you all on Monday.